Yo, what's going on? We got the Sinners behind the scenes. Hey, I just watched the movie Sinners, so now I'm gonna watch the behind the scenes. You know, I'm a cameraman myself. You know what I'm saying? I film behind the scenes myself on the channel Off Ty. It was OFFTYY, behind the scenes of catching soulless cheaters. But today we got behind the scenes of the movie Sinners. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Did I say no one likes me? I'm not me. I'm trying to think of the last time.
Scene 6, take 2.
Hey, Ollie Mark.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, action.
I work more often than him, just pure months in a year, turnaround from like acting and directing, so I'll put a couple movies up a year, at any given time. He lives with a project for like 2, because he writes what he directs, and there's the process that post and editing, all the way up to the movie comes out. So when he calls you, you pick up the phone, you know what I'm saying, and you really pay attention to what he's got to say and why he's, because he's very intentional, you know what I'm saying, and he means what he says, and he does what he says, you know what I'm saying. So when he hits you up, I kind of heard the pitch, and I was like, oh man, this is like different, and I was a little nervous at first, because for me it's probably be the most adventurous role that I played thus far.
Oh yeah, that's the designer right here.
Y'all wrong for that. No, don't do me like that.
I ain't seen nothing yet. These two gonna be playing down at the old sawmill. You know, the one right on the riverbank, right outside Clarksdale.
But listening to the music, talking with Ruth Carter, our costume designer, that was one of my favorite parts of I'd say pre-production, but there were fittings throughout the duration of the shoot, but going into Ruth's office and that fitting room and seeing the world on the walls was just like the most amazing thing ever. And then of course we got to step on set, onto our incredible set that was just like, again, it looked like one of those pictures in one of those books that I would stare at for so long, was just like suddenly in front of me and I was in it.
Oh gosh. Yo, it's so crazy because I knew and I realized, I'm like, okay, boom, they cannot film the movie at nighttime and have all of these lights and things out, so you got to record it in the light and make it seem dark with visual effects. That's crazy.
Oftentimes I'll write scripts with actors in mind. I still did that on this one, but I also kind of like had to take a step back and try to put the actor away as much as I could and just imagine the characters, And I think with this film, that process kind of paid off, because these performances from Michael are so much different from anything else that I've seen him do before.
Don't dance what you hear, okay? Now, if you can, stay 1930s, but not really. But if you can't, that's okay too. All right?
Put it in.
Man, put mics on these boys. That fake fire though.
Keeping the momentum up, but you're shooting these scenes for weeks, and it's like, you want to make sure that you come into each scene with the exact right energy from what happened before and where you're going.
Damn, that's true as hell. That's so true, because whenever you do film, you're filming. Like these movies that we watch, be filming for months on years. So you got to keep that same exact feeling in your bones the same exact feeling and energy in your mind and soul every time they say 3, 2, 1, action. Because that is the role that you have to feel and portray.
And it was quite difficult to really pitch it, like, exactly. And sometimes we're not shooting in order, right? You know, I think we just really try to lock in and just be like, play the scene, play our motivation, play our obstacles, play our wants and needs. Because that's all we can really do, because you also don't know how it's going to change in the edit too, you know.
Too big, too small. Small.
All right, flames coming up, folks. Watch your backs. Flames coming up.
Every day we left everything, you know, on set, you know, went home with nothing left to give daily, you know, so we put everything into this after seeing the project and seeing how everything came together, because we're playing with a few different genres in this, and tone, and you know, it's a ride. It's definitely a ride.
First, like, it's really after our shoot. And then it's that's it. Video downstairs.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're here.
We want to be on them?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
I've been in there trying to like feel the frames in, just so I kind of.
I don't know how he did that. I would have moments on set where I was just like exhausted watching him go through the changes, and you know, we would shoot a scene and then he'd be gone for, you know, they got that changeover time down to, you know, pretty short, but it's tough to sort of break up momentum like that, but his stamina is incredible, and his ability to maintain consistency just blew my mind, and seeing the final product too. I could feel, of course, on the day when he would go from Stack to Smoke, the difference in his performance, but when you watch it, it is just like, it will blow you away.
The gate is also clean.
What's that?
When I thought about it, and I was like, oh yeah, it has to be. You know, like these characters are larger than life, but also if a big sell of this movie is, you know, we're gonna show, you know, a generation of Americans that are often overlooked, that people feel uncomfortable talking about, people don't wanna spend time with, but to me, these people from this era are giants. You know what I mean? Like they towering figures. Musicians aside, just the people that endured, you know, that time to help us get to where we are now. So I was like, oh, it has to be shot in the most epic format. That's such a cinematic statement. Sweet.
Cool down. Yeah. You got you real good.
I know that scene right there.
See a camera rehearsal sooner than later to fix a couple things I have, and then, you know, much more doing that too late.
Let's go back and plus you.
Dang, I want to be a part of something like this.
Let's go to what was our normal
big
wide, like our first wide. Oh, it was. And this is 100.
If you came to the actual location where we're shooting the lumber mill, the juke, it's unreal.
They have a bunch of cars from the 30s. It's the parking lot is a sand lot. It sits on a swamp, and it's very easy to then, in the costumes and with everyone else's costumes, and it makes it a lot easier to slip into what you imagine it's like, and the research that I did, what it was like at the time. You know, and then when you see an alligator walk by that looks prehistoric, you feel like you're around tens of thousands of years ago, let alone 100 years ago.
Frontal, you prefer being like squared up or like?
Here we go. State the fan. Rehearsing. Recording. Ready and action.
I feel like I learned so much from Annie. I feel
Hold
like
on.
she. I feel like.
Let me see how it felt.
I feel like I learned so much from Annie. I feel like she changed me so profoundly on like
This is
a
crazy.
vibrational level.
I'm trying to see more
But
behind
I
the
feel
scenes.
like
though.
we're
Like they
very
got all these little
similar.
small little clips.
But
I guess
both
they don't want to
mothers,
spoil it.
right? And
But damn
I
near.
feel like the capacity of love that, you know, that kind of is birthed through birthing.
It'll be good.
You know, with Ludwig, our composer that's been, you know, our composer since Fruitville. He's known him since school, you know, since film school. And I haven't been on any set where we filmed to the actual music that was going to be in the movie, you know? So the fact that I knew that this is a song that's going to go on over here in this scene, this moment. Okay, when I'm doing X, Y, and Z, this is what we're going to be listening to, and really being in the moment. I think that helped out tremendously, and I want people to feel that in their bones too, the musical element of it.
I know like that 50, you can take 59, a little work. No,
Oh yeah.
just look at it.
There's a whole world behind this, bro. Because if you think, bro, people just see the movie come out. People don't see the movie and the work behind it. When people watch movies, they think this is the world. This is like a whole its own world. A movie comes out, and that's it. No, when a movie come out, bro, I feel like now it's getting to a point to where it's like people know when movies are getting made. People know when movies are getting made. People know when movies are coming out. People know who's filming because this one person might know this person. I say, oh yeah, he is busy right now because he's filming a movie. You know what I'm saying? Boom, because it's been going on for a year, but whatever, cool, or months. You know what I'm saying? It's just like more so people are like coming to the understanding that like everything, like when people watch something, like they say, oh, this person performed so good in that movie. It's not like, man, that person is that person. You know what I'm saying? Like that person that you watch in the movie is not Iron Man. It's Robert Downey Jr. You know what I'm saying? It's not Tony Stark. Or like the person that played Tony Stark is not Tony Stark. When you see him in person, oh, you did perfect on that movie. People aren't really taking it as real life as much. They're really seeing it as you are a great performer. I feel like it's been doing that for a long time. But I don't know. I just feel like more real life when you watch the behind the scenes.
Got into the little areas where we're kind of bare on structure. Like right.
That's it. They was supposed to show more of that. Who you telling? They supposed to show more of that, dude. Some more behind the scenes of that, dude. I don't know what they got going on. But okay, that's the behind the scenes of Sinners. I saw Sinners 2 hours ago. Don't think I have the language to describe how incredible this masterpiece is. There is so much to it. I definitely recommend seeing it a few times. The thought of Cran's one of my favorites. Rancor is completely filmmakers. No, yeah, the black filmmakers are constantly rising in Hollywood. We love to see it, man. We love to see it.